Hey, I'm Tim.
And I'm Devin, and today we're going to go over some different seals, different applications of what these seals are going to be used in, and how they perform.
So Devin, you got a couple seals out here.
Yes, I do.
If you want to explain some different types of seals.
So we're going to start.
Wipers.
Yeah, let's start over here. So we're going to go with piston seals first. So this is actually a 4-piece piston design. Some applications this would be used in is a lot of your bigger cylinders. Let's say if you have a big cat cylinder, you have a big Hitachi cylinder, Komatsu. This is going to hold a lot of pressure, and it's going to hold very well. Very rigid design. This is Teflon, so we actually stretch this over, and you actually reseal this. This is going to be your energizer, and then your backup ring so it does not extrude outside of the groove. For some lower pressure applications, this is actually a hydrol seal, and it's just a 2-piece. So smaller cylinders, bucket cylinders, stuff like that, maybe off a Bobcat. Some V-packing. This is something that you actually will load. You can use this in a gland, or you can use this as a piston seal in certain applications. As the cylinders come up, get the design, figure out, sometimes you got a machine to make them fit.
They're good for when a rod has a couple nicks and scratches in it, because you got a couple, multiple lips.
Yeah, you can actually load these, so you can put some preload on it, and then whenever you go to tighten whatever you're doing, either it's your gland or your piston nut, this will actually start to sandwich and actually start to expand, so then it will give a better sealing property to that rod or inside of that barrel if it has some scarring. Tim, do you want to go over what these cast iron piston rings would be used in, what the application might be?
Yeah, so in a foundry where you've got a cylinder that's really close to heat, the cast iron rings will, they won't melt, they won't break down. One thing about a cast iron ring is it won't be a positive load holding. Fluid does actually get around them, but in a foundry you're moving things back and forth. It's a really good option for the high temperature. Devin, you got some O-rings laying out here?
Yes, so some different O-rings, different applications. You're gonna see this one's brown. Now, Viton's not always brown, but it's kind of a dead giveaway. This is gonna be for more of a high temp situation, just like we talked about with the piston seals. You might be using a foundry on the head of a gland. What we have here is a 300 series. It's gonna be a bigger cross section than your 100 series. Back to the Viton, it's a 200 series. So each of them have different cross sections for different squeeze, different applications. This one that I have in a bag is actually a 310, so this is actually a metric O-ring.
There's oddball size grooves, and there's a lot of different cross sections, and it's important to put the right cross section into the groove.
Yes, very imperative. Another thing is, so this is a Teflon backup. It's actually split. This looks like to be a 400 series O-ring, I would say. This is also going to be better for temperature than having your hydrol backups. So another thing, an application you might see in a foundry.
Okay, Devin, I see some, I guess these are, I'd say, wipers, Devin?
I don't know. I know you're a little tough on the seals, but
yeah, a little rusty,
It's actually what he spec'd wrong, but anyway. So
let's put souvenirs up there,
So this is actually a cat style wiper. This is specific to cat. Their heights are a little bit different than what we see in some of our seal books. So that would be a press fit. As you see, it's metal encased. You actually will take that to the arbor press and press that into the gland, into the groove. This is what you call an H-style wiper. This actually acts as a so-called pressure seal as well.
And lower pressure applications,
right?
Like in an air cylinder, they'll run just that as a seal.
Yes. So this will also keep dirt out and keep that pressure locked in your cylinder and not let it leak. So next, Tim, what do we got here?
We've got some pressure seals out here for rod seals.
Anyway, so we have some pressure seals here. You're going to see that this one actually has a ring inside of it, as this one does not. This one does have a loaded, this one also has a loaded seal. Almost looks like an O-ring inside of there. This one, it is. This one has a slight chamfer, somewhat of a different profile. This seal would be rated for 10,000 PSI. This seal would be rated for a little bit under that, maybe 5 to 6 grand.
Yeah.
Once again, different pressure applications and whatever your machine's running at is what we would have to choose to build these cylinders.
Devin, I see some, these are Pin wipers?
Yes, yes. So pin wipers. These are going to be used in the eye of some of these cylinders that we see. These are actually, I'm putting these into an Hitachi cylinder. What these will do is when you put the pin in, this will keep the grease in and keep the dirt out.
Yep.
Correct?
Yep.
And these are also, just like this, is going to be pressed into a housing. Hey, I'm Devin. I appreciate you coming back and seeing us today.
I'm Tim. Join us next time for some more hydraulic talk.